drugs, murder, dead body on our beach.
Everything that you guys are talking about sounds like a really entertaining but far-fetched TV show.
I think when you have a show like Baywatch that is an iconic show, it's a great opportunity to reimagine it for the big screen.
The old show had heart, humor, and action, so we wanted to see if we could deliver that for a modern audience.
When the script came to me, I was a little like, all right, I'm a Baywatch fan. They better not be screwing around with this.
It's the #1 show in the world, no pressure. Baywatch is the most successful television show in the history of television.
Michael and I created Baywatch, the original series, and we were the executive producers, showrunners for all 300+ episodes. And the show was seen in 158 countries in 42 languages, and we were on every continent except Antarctica.
It's just such a phenomenon and so ingrained in pop culture that you know everything about it.
It's an iconic show. A lot of jogging, a lot of skin, Pamela Anderson.
I knew the TV show when I was a kid, but I knew it mostly as a guilty pleasure. It's a fun piece of pop culture.
I was young when it was on, sitting with my sisters on Saturday nights, like our blankets, sucking our thumbs, watching babes run down the beach. My parents would walk in and be like, "What are you watching?"
I was a huge Baywatch fan. I mean, I grew up on Baywatch. My mom and I would sit and watch every slow motion run with like hearts coming out of our eyes. Our nation was gripped by Baywatch fever. I remember that as a 90s kid.
Remember, I wasn't allowed to watch it. It was always like sneaking it on TV late night. I remember like the intro really well.
The music, when it first starts.
Pamela Anderson coming out of the water. The Hoff.
And then the music, some people. Okay, I'll get into it right now, so I'm not going to.
The rest was kind of a blur, just like a sexy, beachy blur.
I think Baywatch was a success on TV, combination of a lot of things. For that time, cool action, really hot people. They were like alien hot, like really good looking. See, in my world, aliens are hot.
Was I an American child of the right age when Pamela Anderson graced our screens? I had the biggest crush on Pamela Anderson.
At times it was a little over the top, but ultimately it was just a lot of fun.
The series created something at the time in the 90s, something that was very much needed, which was pure escapism entertainment.
There were different names for the show in different languages, but it didn't matter. You know, it was California, it was blue skies, it was beautiful people, it was escapism, but with a lot of heart.
It's like everyone fell in love with these characters and became one of the first nightly soap operas. You didn't necessarily need to understand the nuance of the English language. You could really just enjoy it by the characters, by the vibe, by the look.
You would figure that men would be the biggest audience for Baywatch because of the beautiful women like Pam Anderson and Carmen Electra running down the beach in slow motion. But the largest audience we had were women.
I definitely love David Hasselhoff. Mitch Buchanan was my favorite for sure. I think as an 8-year-old to have a crush on him would have been a little weird, no?
I wanted to make Baywatch because it was an opportunity, I thought, to take an IP, an intellectual property, as they say in the streets, to take a title that was globally known, but also reintroduce it to an audience today who might not be familiar with it.
So Baywatch is something that I was involved with from the very beginning. It's something that I really kind of pursued the creators and pursued the studio. We developed all different versions because we weren't quite sure of what we wanted to do, like a giant big action movie, a really smaller comedy.
There's fun in movies, then there's awesome fun in movies, then there's damn, they had a lot of fun in movies, then there's filthy fun.
We wanted to create a tone that's never been seen before.
All right, buddy, we're gonna have to flash freeze your Johnson.
No, it's okay, I got it.
When you get into the filthy fun, let me tell you something, brother. It's lights out. Oh, God, it stinks.
No matter what, this movie had to be edgy and cool.
Oh, you going night-night, bitch. It is game over.
We go ahead and we just, like, let it rip.
I'm oceanic, motherfucker. Oh my God, that is filthy fun. I cannot believe it. My life has changed. We may have to cancel Christmas. That level of fun.
We all really genuinely love and respect and adore the show.
It's a very tricky, fine balance that we had to find with the tone Because with Baywatch, inevitably came some baggage, right? Because you think, oh, the TV show, yeah, another one. It's like, okay, just give us a shot, though. Just let me take a crack at it.
We never made fun of it. We never wanted to spoof it. We only wanted to give it love.
We want to celebrate Baywatch, take it apart, but then put it back together.
Just felt like we could really kind of take everything that the 240 episodes laid out and we could supersize it.
We didn't want to just do a movie where it's like, well, here's a bunch of new lifeguards and let's see what they do on the beach. You know, we wanted to sort of recreate what we dug about the show. And for us, you know, it's far-fetched, but it was really, really entertaining. So it's like, you know, we wanted to see Mitch and CJ and all those characters rather than having new characters that you've never met before.
Welcome to Baywatch. What we did with the original show was really wanted to pay homage to the spirit of the original show. And the spirit of the TV show is that you had these characters who were exceptional at what they did.
Because they don't just save lives. They're always involved in something very weird, like
giant octopi, you know, missiles that might wash up.
Yeah, maybe there's drug smugglers smuggling diamonds and surfboards. You just don't know. That's what we got to put in this movie and make it about. Why are these lifeguards going outside the boundaries of their job description?
The action in this movie was super critical. We knew that we had to elevate the TV show. We had an opportunity to go ahead and do something very different. Obviously, swimming, drowning, rescues was really important. But we wanted giant set pieces, so we came up with this massive set piece of a boat on fire in the middle of the ocean. We have a big motorcycle chase that's all one shot. Nighttime fireworks barge in the middle of the ocean. We just wanted to give the audience big, fun action. I think it really anchors the movie and makes it feel different.
Shoes? You're wearing worker man's shoes?
It was always my hope that we would have some cameos from the original cast show up in the movie, but I wanted to do that in unexpected ways.
Mitch?
Yes, Mitch.
Come on, man. You don't just protect the Bay. You are the Bay.
So we came up with a scene where Hasselhoff could show up and inspire the current Mitch Buchanan, Dwayne Johnson, with some words of wisdom.
The Bay needs you.
David Hasselhoff created an iconic character, and he has been awesome, by the way. He was great when he found out the movie was going to be made. He was great when we asked him to be a part of it. One thing David told me was, look, just with this character, it looks like you're having fun already, but have even more fun. I take his advice, and I have some fun every day.
Similarly, we did something like that for Pamela when she shows up.
Is it just me, or is she...
In super slow motion.
Yeah.
Just to kind of treat our OG cast members with the respect that they deserve.
They've been talking about doing a movie for 20 years, so I wasn't really going to believe it until I saw it. So it's actually happening, which is great. And they've been talking to me for a while about doing it, so I really appreciated them bringing me here, and it's been fun. There's a little bit of swearing. I hear a little bit of nudity that would not have flown back in the day when we were doing Baywatch.
When I set foot on this beach today, which is literally a recreation of Baywatch, it felt like we were back in 1989. When we first started the series. Except everything is bigger here.
This is Baywatch, you pussy!
It's big in its production, it's big in its action, it's big in its comedy. So we're thrilled to see this recreated and rebooted.
Just like the TV show, great escapism, great fun, super entertainment.
There's moments throughout our story where we are clearly winking at the audience and letting them know, like, we're all in this together, we're all in on the joke, come along for the ride, and we're gonna have fun.